Brother, give me up, give me up. Ooh, 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 All right, all right. Yes, I love that song. Hello, hello. I guess I'm going to have to be patient while you guys get in here. Let me share this video. This is the family who wanted to connect. All right. Okay. All right, bear with me. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to try that because. Okay, so I am back, guys. I have not done one of these in a while. And I thought I would come and do one. Let me put on a frequency. Let me put on my frequency here. This is High Priestess Jamila, and I'm doing another Witching Hour sale. I haven't had time to come and do these because I've been so super duper busy. And to be honest with you, I do a lot of spiritual work for people. You know what I'm saying? And so people usually contact me about spell work. But I love to do these specials because there are some people that would love to be able to get an affordable reading. So my 30-minute readings until tomorrow are going to be $27 for 30 minutes. Okay, it will be that price until the morning. And I thought I would come and hang out for a second. But it looks like, what time is it? Okay, it's 1:36. I'm supposing that I feel like most of my subscribers are probably asleep during this time because they have to get up and go to work. Okay, so, okay. Let me put on my meditation music. Did it click it? Okay, let's put it on this one. This one's cute. All right, guys, so it is dead in here tonight. Good Lord, it is completely dead. Are you guys asleep or something? What is going on here? Must be a lot of people that are asleep or something. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait for YouTube to send out the notifications because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty dead in here at almost 2 a.m. Let me go ahead and put on my frequencies until y'all realize that your girl is live. I love this. This is one of my favorite law of attraction binaural frequencies. I love it. Good Lord, it must be taking YouTube a minute to send out my notifications. Good grief. Okay. I'm going to manifest more viewers right now. I'm going to do the law of attraction. Viewers will come in to view me for my witching hour celebration. So I usually talk about something during my witching hour celebrations. And I expected it to be more people in here. But evidently y'all must be sleep, tired, wore out, whatever it is. I've been sitting here working. And what I have been doing is spell work all night long. I had to do one hex today, but I also did all my money work. But I did have to do a hex today, you guys. I had to. But it's all a part of being in the craft. Okay? So I don't just do readings, I do spiritual work for people. What was I going to say? Yeah, I do spiritual work for people. And it's pretty nice. I love what I do. I do. You know what I was thinking about though? I want to teach my kids witchcraft, is what I want to do. I want to teach it to my children so that they can have it. I noticed that there was a couple of people on here today. I mean, it was really, really busy today. YouTube was off the chain. Like all of my favorite vloggers was doing stuff. Tracy Brown went live talking about candle magic. I got 2 videos to watch by one of my favorite witches on here. So yeah. So anyway, YouTube is a really, really good place to advertise your business, but I will tell you that it is very risky because there are some people that will come for you. Now, I'm going to tell you something. None of these people that have came for your girl would still be coming for me if it were not for my mama. I know that for a fact. Okay? So, none of them would still be doing that. My mother is kind of crazy. Also with the witching hour sale, guys, if you want an hour, you can put the quantity on 2. You can actually up purchase your quantities, okay? So that would be what, $44, which is a very, very powerful number. So, yeah, anyway, I've just been having one of the best days. You know, sometimes I feel kind of weird about asking clients for reviews. I don't know why. Because I had a client that was having some issues today, and I really, really helped her out a whole lot. And, you know, so it is dead in here tonight. Good Lord. Y'all must be asleep or something. Wake up. Wake up, spirits. Wake up. I'm actually ready to go to sleep though, because I usually go to sleep around this time. That's why I haven't been here to do this. But I was getting some work done. I got all of the October forecast done. I'm so proud of myself. Because I just got rid of a psychic vampire and I feel so good. Getting rid of a psychic vampire feels so good. To the spirit, to the soul, it just feels so good. And he's pretty upset that he can't feed off of me anymore. So, it's very interesting. It is. It's very interesting. Um, so the way that I got rid of him was by working with my ancestors, and Papa Legba helped me out a lot with that situation. So if any of you women are dealing with a psychic vampire, you know what? Psychic vampires actually they have some pretty good skills. They do. They got the skill to psychically attack. They have the skill to call you to them. So my spirits have been doing an amazing job because they was like, up, cut, cut. Seriously, no. I'm sorry. So he's been flailing around trying to get my attention, really trying to, tap into my subconscious by tormenting me and things like that. And it's like, but that's not a real fear of mine. Like, I don't have that fear. I think you may have that fear, but I don't have those fears. So it's really crazy how they try to use some kind of delusional fear to try to get to you. And it's like, you know what? It's very childish and immature. I've been sitting here chilling. I might get a few more readings done before I go to sleep because I'm doing my Halloween readings and everything. So I think I'm going to do some readings how to get rid of a stalker, how to get them out of your personal space. They can flail around all they want, but they won't be able to touch you, period. So, and it's been feeling pretty amazing. The day that I broke free from this demon was difficult. It was hard as hell. Cause see, I'm an empath, and I'm not gonna let some demonic person, an empty seater. He's not even a demon himself. He's just a catalyst. He serves as a catalyst. And he's not the puppet master. He's the puppet. So, okay, if the puppet master ain't able to touch me, then what makes you think you are? So it's just crazy, you guys. But I'm not gonna allow it to like force me into another relationship or force me to meet somebody. There's a lot of stuff I've got so much stuff to do within the next few days that I just really don't have time for it. I really don't. I don't have time for his what's the word that I'm looking for? Games and antics. Okay. I think that this person was hired or sent, and I've been getting a lot of people that have been coming to me, talking to me about gang stalking. And that's exactly what he is. I mean, he is dedicated. And I went out there today. I did the drag me to hell jar on him um, because it had to be done. And I actually ran out of my liquid fire. So I had to liquid plumber. I had to use liquid plumber. Okay. And it was crazy. Like, it evidently counteracted with the stuff that I already had in there. And it bubbled and boiled over and released this horrible smell that I like ran away from. Okay. I might throw one card for you guys. Okay. But that's it. That is it. What's up? Hit the thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs up, I'll throw one card for you. You're welcome, Candy. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so it flared up like, and I just walked away and left it alone. I did. I mean, it was like running everywhere. It boiled up and it like boiled over the sides and it like ran all down and stuff. It was really a trip. But, hold on a second, you guys. I've been doing a really, really, really good job of, and I think it was like an energy shift or something because I don't feel any of those vampires eating off of me anymore. Like, I don't feel it at all. I mean, they would literally have to probably come over here and bite me. They would literally have to do that. Okay. And I doubt they're going to do that because I think they're more scared of me than I am of them. So yeah, when I did that drag enemy to hell curse, and you know, it's I can tell that it already is taking effect. It's pretty fast when you're banishing a demon. Um, I actually used a poppet for this one because I had already had a poppet of the person. So, and it's not that you're sending them to hell like the movie Drag Me to Hell. You're banishing a demon because that's basically what it is. But, you know, my whole thing about it is who sent you and why, because that's typically who gets the bad stuff too, you know. So I think my spirits, whenever we handle somebody, because guys, there's a lot of demons out here. There are a lot of demons out here, and they are sitting inside of people's bodies and trying to torment people. Okay. So it's like they're so simple in their thing or whatever. Like, it's very simple minded. That's how you can tell. You know how you can tell when somebody is possessed by a demon? When they start to act really childish. It almost turns them into a little kid. And I'm not talking about a good little kid. I'm talking about a satanic, demonic, like that little kid in Amityville, the little evil ghost girl. Okay. That's what it's kind of like. I want to know if you guys have been watching your scary movies and stuff. Okay. I grew up watching scary movies, guys, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. Oh, there was this weird weirdo that came by here earlier today and left a comment on the Michael Jackson reading, trying to put some demon made up deity or on me, talking about you need Yahshua, saying that dead people are just dead and that's it. Look, if you are scared, of spirits, this is not the correct channel to be watching. It's not. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I don't think it was just a random person because of the timing. It was somebody that was trying to bother me or torment me. And I don't have any lineage with Yahshua, Yahweh, or whoever. Um, I don't know why people like to try to use their deities to try to bother people, but I can assure you that my spirits are just as powerful, if not more powerful, than that God. Okay. Because I work with several gods and goddesses, probably more than several. And so, I think that people need to respect people's spiritual beliefs. Now, I did have these weird Hebrew Israelites that were stalking me, but I'm sorry, if you're a part of a religious organization and you're stalking people, you need the most help probably in the church. Literally, please get some help because that religion within itself, or either it's a demon. And last time I checked, I don't believe that go see your pastor is what I blocked and deleted her. If you come over here talking that crap to me, I will block and delete you. Okay? Real talk. I don't allow that. Okay? So, anyway, let me throw the cards for you two folks. Tatey Bonds. Spirit, what messages do you have for Tatey Bonds? We're going to throw one card and that's it. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. Mm. Well, I feel like things are getting ready to shift. I had a couple of other cards. That Two of Pentacles was very perplexing. There is an energy shift that's happening. The Death card comes up and then the Two of Cups. So I feel like you're getting ready to go from being unbalanced to being balanced. And I feel like it's going to happen. There's a relationship that is ending. So Tatey, are you still here? Because I'll move on if you're not still here. If you're still here, shout me out in the chat. Hello, are you still here? Hey, it's 6 of you guys in the chat room. Can you hit the thumbs up? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it so I can gauge who's in here. Appreciate it. Who else is in here? Oh, okay. So we got, okay. Interesting. Well, the 3 people that couldn't thumbs up, could you please kindly leave the chat? Thank you very much. And then you can also unsub from the channel if you want to. Please do. Please do. Well, no, this reading was for Tatey Bonds, and she's not saying anything. But yeah, I'm going to get you next, Candy. I'm going to get you next. I think the trolls are in here because they've been over there listening to that complete idiot liar. And trust me, it ain't like that. He's a liar. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's business as usual. Um, just go back over to his chat is what you need to do. He don't have nothing else better to talk about. He's trying to make it seem like he has something interesting to talk about, but he doesn't. So he makes up stuff. It's very pathetic. Okay. So if you are a troll coming from that guy's chat, go back over there and, you should know how lame you look even listening to that stuff. Okay. Yeah. That's what you need to do. Because, hon, there's no homelessness. I'm getting ready to move. But being that he is a patriarchal zombie, narcissistic idiot loser, being that that's what he is, this is the kind of stuff that they do. They lie. Oh, and then another thing, because I rejected him and because I wouldn't take his abuse and said, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. The funny part about it is that he literally would love to have any kind of control over me. Like he acts like he owns this house. He is so delusional. It's like, well, first of all, you don't own this house or even that house that you live in. So technically, you have no control over that. You're not a judge. You're not a lawyer. You're just a felon that has a failure. I'm sorry, not a felon. He's just a failure. It's so hilarious. Hey L, how are you? L Para, what's up? So, but you know what I will tell you? That woman over there that he lives with is trapped because I believe that, he would stalk her. I believe that he would, because he was talking to me one night and he was like, he was talking about his baby mama, this vampire that I'm talking about. And he was like, she gonna do bad. If she leave me, she gonna do bad. She ain't gonna have no good luck. Her life is just gonna be messed up. I was like, God. And it's because, first of all, he's on the down low. Hello. And plus, he's got a lot of phobias and fears and issues and problems. So, yeah, if y'all came from over there, go back over there. If you're here for a reading or to hear about the Witching Hour sale, then you can be here. Okay. He does no monkeys stop the show. I'm sorry. There will be no monkeys stopping the show. Okay. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Okay. Since Tady Bonds is not here, or either she was here, but she's not saying anything, I am going to move on to Candy Lee. Hold on a second. I do want to say this, that it is really pathetic that a lot of Black men have turned so negative that when a woman is getting ready to get what she wants and they don't have nothing to do with it, instead of saying that I'm moving, they have something negative to say. So there's a lot of hateful, lonely, and destitute Black men on YouTube. And I wish I wish you change in your life. Okay, I do. I seriously do. But honey, I'm moving. And up until the time that I move, I'm gonna be on here working. So yeah. It's just really hilariously funny. Yes, I do have a legal issue with the landlord because the landlord is just as confused. And you know what? I told you guys that there's some frequencies that are being sent out two black men. I protect my sons from this shit every day. And they are, if your mother is not smart enough to protect you, in which his mother isn't, because I know for a fact that, you know, his mother has a lot of health problems and a lot of mental problems. So, of course, she doesn't know how to really protect her son. And that's why he's doing the things that he's doing. And he's very spiritually unprotected. This guy that I'm talking about, his behavior, it literally facilitates the death and the killing of black men. And he doesn't care because he's upset because he's very unattractive. In his own eyes, he feels ugly. So he behaves like an ugly person. And I will go over there and flag him because he actually used some of my footage again. So, guys, if y'all want to know, I have a stalker on here. He's a malignant stalker. He can't speak for me. He doesn't own my house. He doesn't have anything to do with my finances. He doesn't know how much money I have. He has literally, but it's been literally the stalking brigade because of this dude. I mean, he is dedicated. And I will tell you that if it continues tomorrow on a Friday, I'm gonna visit a courthouse and get a restraining order. So, yeah. And what they will do is they will review everything that he's done and the 50 police reports that I've filed against him the past 4 years. And they're going to tell him to get some mental counseling. Okay. All right, guys. Let's move on to Candy Lee. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for Candy Lee. What messages do you have for Candy Lee today? Okay, let's see. This is so beautiful. It's a really pretty backdrop too. Okay, so Candy, you're dealing with a generational. You're dealing with a generational hex. There's somebody in your life that is making things so much harder for you. Because there's some people, I'm gonna tell y'all, so whoever this is, and you can tell me if I'm correct or not, because the Page of Pentacles comes up, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands. I feel like you are on some sort of financial endeavor. Okay. And let me let me clarify. Spirits, give me some clarity on the Page of Pentacles. Can you tell me your zodiac sign, please, Candy? Okay. So here's a spirit guide right here. I clarified it. I got the 10 of coins or the 10 of pentacles and the sun card. So you actually, December 17th, what is that? Tell me what that is because I can't look it up right now and I can't remember what it is. Is it Sagittarius? Is that a Sag? You have success in your solar plexus, like you have it. You should not be having financial issues. You shouldn't. You got something generational going on because generational hexes are connected with your root chakra. And if you have any issues with surviving, this is a root chakra issue. Okay. And I know what I'm talking about. Spirits, give me some clarity on the 10 of Wands. Okay, yeah. There's yeah. There's a generational hex. There's a contract. There's You've got some sort of entities or beings that are feeding. So I shouldn't be worried about my living. No, I'm not saying no. I'm saying that you should be, because I feel like you need to deal with this, with whatever this thing that is happening to you generationally. And I feel like your income would grow because the Three of Wands comes up. And you probably, like the cards that I'm getting, you probably should start your own business. I highly encourage you to do that. But if you're having a financial issue, it is because there is something that's going on. Yeah, you should you need to start your own business, but you also need to deal with whatever this is spiritually. Or maybe it's a couple of people that you need to cut ties with, but I can tell you that with generational hexes, it's really best to just remove them and do something about it. Okay, the first year that I removed that gen hex, I had an excellent turnaround on my business. Literally, my income tripled. Well, you're going to have to, how do you do it? Well, that's something that I would have to get into, perhaps with a personal reading. But you can do candle magic. My suggest is 7-day candles. I can't tell you how I do my gen hex removers though, because that's top secret. Hell yeah, candle magic will get rid of it. Absolutely. Now, with my situation, it was a little bit more complicated because, guys, my family is so toxic. Well, my mother is so toxic that I literally have to get my name changed. Literally, because she's so toxic. So it depends on the level and the severity of the situation. In my case, with my gen hex with my mother, it was pretty severe. It was pretty severe. I mean, it was pretty bad. There was like a host of demons. It still is, but they're not welcome in my house. you know. So yeah, candle work. I wouldn't even call it magic. I would call it candle work, because the candles are going to do the work for you. But as far as how I do my gen hex removers, I can't reveal that. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Who else wanted a reading? El Para. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I am always here. And guys, I am going to take like a couple of day vacation coming up here. And I'm not going to announce it on here, but you know, I'll be letting people know and scheduling people and stuff. Because literally, because of the stalkers that I have on YouTube and the fact that they know where I live, I have to be very, very top secret about my moving day. But I'm definitely moving. Everything has already been set up. Just that it can't happen overnight. So I guess the stalkers are going to stalk online until I move. And then I don't know what they're going to do after that. To be honest with you, I don't even care. I don't keep track of it. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. So, yeah, trust me, I will. I think that the obsession is proven that they can destroy a woman's business. Silly, silly fools. Silly, silly fools. You know, that's all I got to say. And it's just been black men. That's it. Like all of the people are black. And they're like the Taliban or something. Like I don't even I think these people are I believe that they're domestic terrorists. That's what I believe. And then also I believe that one of the reasons why I became uninvolved with the sector is because guess what? The sector is under investigation. And there's going to be several people that are going to go to jail, and it's not going to have anything to do with me. So, I was never involved with it anyway. But I was, harassed and stalked because my mother said, "Hey, yeah, go stalk my daughter." I'm a freaking retard. I swear to God, amen. If you had a good mama, please appreciate your mama. If your mama was ready to kill somebody over you, if your mama was ready to go to battle over you, man, you better hug that lady. You and see my children have already told me they like I'm gonna buy you stuff when I get rich and stuff, and I'm like I know you are because because I've been a good mama and my kids love me. I do everything for them. You know what I'm saying? So it just, you know, yeah, bless 41. I know there's a lot of us out there and I love you guys. I do, all of you. And I know how you feel. It does get easier though. Hey, go to bed. Come in here and lay down, sweetie. Come on. He's normally asleep. We've been all going to bed, or at least he's been going to bed at a much more decent hour. But for some reason, he's up, probably because there's grown men online talking about him all night long. So, come on, baby. Okay, lay down. So, you know, oh yeah, baby, it's about to be some changes. So, when you disconnect, you disconnect. And I think that a lot of people, I'm going to tell y'all something, the people that watch that sector are all cursed, every last one of them. But yeah, if your mother is a narcissist, your mother probably likes to torture you and torment you. That's pretty much what narcissistic people do. So, not only won't I not be homeless, but I'm going to have a beautiful home. Like the house that I picked out is so gorgeous. And I've been working hard. I deserve it because I've been working so hard and doing good things for people and sacrificing myself for my clients. Okay, there are times when I might do work for a client and I have to battle with some pretty bad spirits and energies. So I do a lot and I've got a lot of grace by God. Okay, and so it's now I'm gonna tell you something. There are so many angels for us orphans that was raised by somebody that literally you don't like. Is it just me or bless 41? Do you look at your mother as like a stepmother? It's like it's not even really your mother. It's a stepmother. Have you ever? But I can tell you what it is. You said generational curse? Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you the scary part about narcissistic mothers. They are possessed by demons. So that gives, and you know what? Someday, guys, I'm going to have like a charitable fund set up for people that came from households like that. So, just in case they need to move away, change their identity. Because what the narc will do is try to stigmatize you. I got a narc doing it right now. He's been live for about 10 hours now today, trying to stigmatize me. And it's like, no, I'm not. Like he said, oh, you're getting kicked out. You're going to be homeless. Like, no, I'm not. Like, I just think it's ridiculous. I do. But this is the behavior of some crazy people. Then also trying to make me look irresponsible as well. And that I am not. I pay all of my bills on time. It was my landlord that is irresponsible, that don't fix stuff. So yeah, I honestly would love, because you know what? I think that there's more narcissistic mothers than there are fathers. So y'all wonder why I get stalked so much. It's because, and the story is never updated or whatever. Not that you guys, like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Half of my viewers don't even watch, like more than half of my viewers don't even watch this person that only has like 200 subscribers. But I can imagine he probably uses my name in his tags because he's desperate for clout and attention. But just to let you guys know, like 3 years ago, my narcissistic mother was actually working with these people, making guest appearances on their shows and telling lies on her own daughter. So, trust me, it's not embarrassing for me at all, because it's definitely something that I am used to. My mother has always been my enemy. But I think that she sort of probably still talks to these people. Um, I remember a few times my mother going into a drunk psychosis. Um, Narcissistic people probably don't need to drink, okay? Because they 9 times out of 10, a demon's gonna come out of them, okay? Um, She just threw me and my kids out in the street one day, unprovoked. Nothing happened. She all of a sudden became very delusional and paranoid. And so there's an obsession with being right, you know. Now, I personally, for me, I think that a real parent, you know, is very positive about their kid, but she's always been very morbid. Don't cross the street. Don't go too far, or a bus is gonna hit you. Stuff like that. She's one of them kind of mothers, so they will do stuff like that. It's all a mind game. No one cares. The good thing about your narcissistic mother is that once you grow up, that's it. You're grown now. So, and I'm going to tell y'all something. I know for a fact that there's been times when I was a little kid that she did the same thing to me. So, can you imagine the fear of a little kid to have their drunk, narcissistic, alcoholic, bipolar, schizophrenic mother telling them that they're going to have to go out into the streets? Like, literally, it's and I've got my suspicions about her sort of sniffing around and trying to harass her own kid or her own grown child. So it's crazy. Yes, man. And you know what? They're all when narcissistic people do stuff like that, these are unfounded fears. Okay? Unfounded fears and lies is what it is. So, they try to manifest fear into your life. And it's like, well, but I'm not afraid of that though. Like that's not something that I fear because I got my stuff together and I'm sorry. You just don't need to know what my business is. Okay. You need to mind your own business, is what a lot of people need to do. But narcissistic people are very nosy. They're very, very nosy people. You know why? Because they have to avoid themselves. They hate everything. I'm telling you, they hate everything about their lives. These people are miserable. And the problem is that it is very painful for them to get rid of that demon. Um, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about it. When I recently disconnected from this one narcissistic guy, who, by the way, was kind of in cahoots with her, and so he thinks, oh, well, no one cares about her. Her mama don't care about her. And then he was talking about, just being weird. But he's the same exact way. Yeah, you can forgive them, but see, Bless 41, I think that there's different levels of it. There's different levels of narcissism. Okay. So, for example, this is what I'm going to tell you. I think that narcissistic people do have a tendency to lose their mind eventually because I've seen it happen to many of them. Okay. I want to know what's going to happen when I visit my ex in a couple days. He live in another country and we have a baby together. Okay, what's going to happen when El Para goes to visit her ex in a couple of days? Okay. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles, the High Priest, the High Priestess, the Hermit, and then the Two of Pentacles. So I think it's going to be a happy um, time while you're there, but you are going to be dealing with his spirits, some sort of religion stuff. So I feel as though this is going to cause things to kind of be up and down a little bit. But I think that all in all, it's going to turn out pretty good. Okay. But I do see some judgment and then also some discoveries that are going to be made while you're there. Okay. I also do kind of sense that now I will tell you, let me look at the next card. Yeah, I feel like things are going to go well. I feel like things are going to go well, but um oh God, your partner of 8 years walked out on you and the kids mid-August. He's now apparently with someone else. Oh, Bonnie, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. That happened. All right. For Bonnie, Scotland. What do you want? Hey, there's 14 in here. Hit the thumbs up. I want to know who new came in. Okay. Yeah, I'm finished. Well, hun, I'm not going to do a full reading. Okay. If you, you're welcome. Sorry. Okay. What messages do you have for Bonnie Scotland about love? About love. Okay. Well, there is a water sign that is coming. King of Cups comes up. Um, very, very responsible. Makes good money. This is the person that you're meant to be with, whoever this is, Bonnie. The tower represents fate. So I do see you meeting this person that's coming up. When is this person? Also, I can definitely see them being really good with kids. Okay. And not in a perverted way, in a good way, because there's some perverts on here. And they talk about kids always in a sexual manner. And it's so disgusting. I don't know if you guys have caught these people, but I think that that's what the investigation is going to be all about. Hit the thumbs up, guys, in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. When. It does seem like it's going to take a while. You need to do a core cutting from the ex that walked out on you, because um, that person seems to, I can see them trying to use the kids to keep you from moving on or something. Something isn't right here. But I do see it happening. I can't even see the time frame. The hanged man fell out of the deck. So it could actually take possibly a couple of years, or maybe a couple of months. Is this a couple of months, spirits? No, it's going to take a little while longer. Okay. So, yeah, I do see somebody coming into your life, though. Oh, I don't blame you. Let all that stuff go, y'all. Do not take negative people into the year 2020. Don't do it. Leave them behind. Leave negative people. I don't care if it's family members. I don't care who you are. If you're negative, if you're trying to be a drag, if you're trying to wish bad on me, you got to go. Okay? But yeah, you may have to let them go. But I do see somebody coming into your life. Very, very good person that's coming in. Okay? All right. Blessed 41. Is Blessed 41's financial situation gonna get better? What messages do you have for Blessed 41? I did get a yes. I do see things turning around. You actually got Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Wheel of the Year. It may not be until next year. Let me see. I feel like there's something that you need to move on from, something that's holding you back. Got to free your mind. But I do feel like maybe 6 weeks, 6 days, things are going to start turning around. And then also going towards the new year, because the Wheel of the Year came up, but the Wheel of Fortune is actually an excellent card to get when you're asking about money. Okay. You're welcome. Hello, Sarah. Anyway, so back to what we were talking about narcissistic people. No one cares about them. The only people that care about what they have to say is other narcissistic people. Everybody else is living in reality. No, Tady, I didn't. I did. I'm sorry. Whenever I do readings like this, I don't always answer all of the questions. And you asked something about Jay and you. Okay. Because I'm about to get off of here, y'all. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters. What messages do you have for Tady Jenna? What's going to happen between Jay and her? The Two of Cups comes up. So, I feel like um mm. Hey Sarah, how are you doing? Hello, sweetie. Hello. We're doing pretty good. We were just talking about narcissistic people. I'm wanting to know if there's any reconciliation in my relationship. I don't really know if I should put the work in this or should I just move on. Okay. I got a bit of a confusing reading for you, Tady. I'm sorry. Okay. Spirit guides for Third Eye Queen in the chat. Any hopes of reconciliation in her relationship? I gotta know. I gotta know. There was some poor judgment that was used on someone's, and I feel like whoever this is that you want reconciliation with, they may not want it back because they're ready to walk away from the situation. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, sweetie, for the super chat. You're welcome. Okay, for Sarah, any love coming for Sarah, spirits? Well, you are very pretty. Yes, man. This is what narcissistic people do. They want to take you down. They want the takedown. It's like you ain't gonna get nothing. Um, I feel like look for it around Halloween or either the beginning of November. I see new love coming in within a month. It is a water sign, but then the moon card comes up, so just watch out because they've got some, whoever this is, he's got a toxic mother, whoever this is a monster-in-law. Yep. Oh God, the Five of Cups. Oh God. Sarah, you got a water sign coming in sometime in October. I feel like you're going to meet him at some sort of not Hollywood, Halloween themed event. Something to do with some kind of event that I can see you at. I see a lot of people around. I see kids around. But I want to warn you, this person has a smother mother, an angry mother, and it's so you're gonna have to be prepared for that. And let me find out if this person has went no contact, because the 5 of Cups comes up. What I'm sensing is somebody that's narcissistic, like a narcissistic mother that is literally going to be like peeking in through the window while you're having sex or something. Okay, is this person prepared to let go of or either cut ties with the narcissistic mother? Nobody wants to deal. Yeah, they are. They are. So that's good news. The Fool card comes up. So they're not dumb. You know how some people with a narky mother, or just narcissistic mothers, actually try to dumb their kids down. I can honestly say that my mother tried to dumb me down my whole life. It never worked. It never worked. What do you know? Thank you, Jules. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet with the super chats. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Sarah. All right. For Jules Lala, what are you seeing in Jules Lala's future? Show me current, show me past, show me future. Yeah, like what happened to all of the, it was like the invasion of the body snatchers. I think I'm going to order that tonight. I think I'm going to order Invasion of the Body Snatchers tonight. Oh, thank you, Jules. Thank you. I love you too. You guys are so sweet. Okay, currently you're okay. You got the 4 of Swords that comes up current. Did you just recently part ways with somebody? Just recently, I feel like there was a possibly a relationship that you've either parted ways with this person, or either you're taking a break from this person. Whatever it is, I feel like the 4 of Swords does represent the need to sit back and reflect. Okay. And okay, 3 hours ago just had a big fight. Okay. Sit back and reflect on that fight. Spirits, give me some information about this 4 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I feel like Spirits is saying to walk away from the situation. This is an extremely are you dealing with a codependent narcissist or something, or just a codependent person? Somebody, sometimes temperance can represent extreme insecurity, like to the max. Like, oh, you gotta call me as soon as you get to work. Oh, what are you doing? You're working. Those people at your job are taking you away from me. I don't like this. I feel like I should get all of your attention. That's exactly what it's like. So, Spirits is saying to cut the cord from that person. The World card comes up in the future, and the 3 of Wands. So I feel like I can see you getting closure, and I feel like your life is going to start to expand. Like your horizons are going to expand. I can see travel. I can see spiritual growth. The World card also represents things being the way that they should, feeling balanced and complete, and things being how they should. And see, listen, that's how I felt when I broke away from a toxic relationship. That's how I felt. That's how I feel now. It just feels good to just be done with it. Just like it's finally over. Goodness. And it wasn't easy because that person didn't make it easy. Okay. But I feel like I also maybe some traveling. I feel like you've kind of been stuck in the house, maybe, yeah, because the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles came up. So you've been kind of stuck. And so this is when you kind of broaden your horizons. Okay. That's how I felt when I came to Georgia. I wasn't necessarily thinking about a man. I was thinking about starting my life over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Well, if he's not making it easy, which he should, people that are stupid and crazy and don't know how to walk away and don't know how to be peaceful, I just don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Because they just create. They messy. He messy, ain't he? So whoever this person is very messy. Is this person an alcoholic? Mm. Y'all, there are people that can have and sip their wine and be chilling and be cool, but there's some people that get a little bit of liquor in them and bam, the devil come out. The devil. Do y'all understand me? Ooh. Yeah, don't you hate that? Like let's watch a couple of episodes of True Blood or let's watch even some Bad Girls Club. Why are you I don't like people that's got all that drama. I don't. And I've been involved in drama online by online stalkers, and I want nothing more than to separate myself. Like what, and that's just the real about it. It's like, and I think some people assume that you like it. I don't like drama. Sometimes I'll even get like a social anxiety sometime from that. I don't want to. No, no, and I'll watch a scary movie on TV. Thank you very much. I think it's obsessed religious people though that always want to make you scared of everything. It's like, well, I'm not scared of a damn spirit. Am I supposed to be afraid of a spirit? And they're always saying stuff to you. Not all religious people, because you know mm, well, get your clothes. I can see the closure coming in the future. I would not, if that person is humiliating you in any kind of way, I would not stay involved in that. Please walk away from that. It it's I feel like it's making your I feel like it's messing with your self-confidence and stuff. Like no, 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 no. And that's exactly what these type of people, especially with the death card, has he been threatening you and stuff? Because I know I got a narcissistic, codependent puppet that literally, like, I think he thinks that he scares me or something. It's like, yeah, but first of all, you don't have no power over anything that's going on over here. Like, I think it's preposterous, I really do. It's like, not only do I have money saved up, but I also have clients, lots of them. Um, why would you even like try to put something like that in somebody's subconscious? But this is the way these maniacs roll. That's how they roll. Oh no, he's a Scorpio. Oh God. Well, you know what? He's got some aspects of himself. He's got some growing up to do. He's still dealing with his emotions. Y'all, I know that I went through a lot as a child. Not like severe abuse where somebody was beating me or something, but I did go through quite a bit of mental and emotional abuse growing up. But I don't even think about those things. I think that if you still have the abuser that's like stalking you covertly, then, most of the time, if a parent abuses you or allows you to be abused, eventually, I mean, especially when they get in their 60s, they start to say, hey, I know I made a mistake. Not if it's a narcissist. I would leave that alone. There's so many other people out there. There's so many people out there. There are so many eligible bachelors out there and bachelorettes. Stop wasting your time on these crazy people. Okay? What's up, Cynthia? How you doing? Seriously, you guys, life is wonderful. Life is beautiful. God is good. The goddess is good. Don't let people like that steal the joy out of it. Take all your joy back, Jules. Take it all back. Exactly, exactly. That is what that death card is about. That is what that death card is about, Jules. It's a I feel like it's an emotional game to try to, and who, like nobody will ever understand why people do stuff like that. The only thing that I can tell you, whoever you're dealing with, they have extremely, extremely low self-esteem and they want you to have it too. They low. They low. They low roll. For real. I'm just telling y'all what I know, man. Look, misery loves company. And people that have no self-confidence and they think of themselves as ugly, or they think of themselves as not good enough, they want to make you feel that you're not good enough. Okay, people are projecting a lot. Okay, they can't deal. They have to know that you're going through it with them. And you can even get tricked and fooled because, they'll you'll be thinking, well, I just should stay with this person because I love them and maybe I belong with them, and I should just go through this with them. No, no, you shouldn't. That's not a healthy mind. Okay? It's not a healthy person. And it may even be somebody that has a lot of demons and negative attachments and blockages. And especially certain goals financially, and this person's energy will just block you. I'm just keeping it real. That's the whole point of him being verbally abusive. What's up, Orion's daughter? Hello. Grand evening to you too. So you gotta let that stuff go, man. Let them people go. You got to let those people go. That's all you gotta do. And then also taking your spiritual baths and stuff like that and blocking them from your energy. Also, do not let people like that get you upset because that means that they have won. Whenever, the way that you win with narcissists, especially because they're like little children, don't react. Don't react. Facts. Don't react the way they want you to react because at that point, they're feeding and they really, really, really trying to feed. Okay. So Yeah, let that go. All right. Popping like Tori. Hello. You said, what is any love going to come in my life anytime soon? All right, spirit guides for popping like Tori. Is love going to come in to her life soon? Anytime soon. I told y'all to get the love road openers. I told y'all to do that. You got a blockage. Not anytime soon. You have a blockage, not at least for another 4 months. Hold on. Yeah, got an issue. You got an issue with your love life. Ace of Wands. So I can see that you're ready for love. The Queen of Wands. There's certain aspects that you are ready for when it comes to love, like you're ready for it. But there's some sort of subconscious blockage that's on you that has to do with love. This high priestess, and then the Four of Cups. So this is a toxic person. This is something. This is some sort of blockage. It's a blockage. The high priestess is the same, if not, it's the same, if not equal to the magician, or either advancement from the magician. There's some sort of subconscious blockage that's coming in. What's coming in is energies from the past. There does seem to be an earth sign with some fire in their chart, that seems that is going to come in after 4 months, but then the hermit comes up. So are you having like this pattern in your relationships to where they come and then they go, or either it just doesn't work out, something happens? Yeah, Orion's daughter, I'd be happy to. Yeah, let go of what doesn't serve you, and when people are working against you. Nobody wants to hear all that crap. Nobody wants to constantly have to reset their chakras and go through all of this because of this negative person. In fact, after today, I won't be watching anybody that has anything negative to say about me on YouTube. But you know what? Sometimes YouTube will put it in the suggested. Just click on not interested. Yeah, if it don't apply, let it fly. I agree. I totally agree. Okay. Somebody else asked a question upwards. I wasn't ignoring you. Okay. Spirit guides. Orion's daughter wants to know why there's an entity blocking her prosperity. Why is it blocking her? Excuse me. Hold on, you guys. Okay, why is there an entity blocking Orion's daughter's prosperity? Okay. Number one, yeah, I definitely do see what it is. It's definitely some sort of past life transgression, which could also be some sort of entity attachment coming from your mother's side of the family, which it is very, very common. A lot of us women are experiencing past life transgressions, especially if you, depending on when your past life was. Because remember, it's they pretty much enslaved the women. They did. These maniacs, they enslaved us, tried to tell us that if we didn't, do heinous sexual acts on them, that we can't have a roof over our head. And said that we must be thrown out into the streets if we're not going to pleasure them sexually. So I feel like it's a past life thing. I feel like I feel like I can sense prosperity blockage in your family. And I feel like if you clear yourself of that and you break some sort of cycle, there's a cycle that needs to be broken. The death card comes up, the tower card. Okay, the seven of pentacles comes up. Now, I'm going to tell you this. You should have prosperity. The problem is that I feel like there's some blockages in your solar plexus. Okay. So uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like this has more to do with tradition. When daddy's home, everything is wonderful, all the bills are paid. But when daddy leaves, oh my God, you've got to struggle. Oh, life is such a struggle without your man. What are we going to do without the man in the household? Oh, God. That kind of stupidity. It irritates me so much, but never once have I ever regretted being born a woman. But yeah, that's generally traditionally the expectation of a single woman is struggle and yeah, it's so sad. Mm-hmm. That's exactly, and you know what? If you grew up with a mother that was like that, that just was, kind of codependent on a man, and how you gonna do good without a man in your life? Are you a loser because you ain't got no man? And like it's just, yeah, so it's crazy. It really is. But here's the thing, you have the power to manifest your reality. Now, the entity that does seem to be blocking your money, it comes through as a feminine spirit. Okay, it comes through as a female spirit. Is I mean literally. But again, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate it. Okay. Uh-huh. Ain't it sad? Ain't that sad? And like it's like no, it's like why would like oh hold on, y'all. My frog done caught on fire again. Y'all don't wanna know. Oh no, it didn't. It's cool. It's just kind of burning the side of my wow, very, very interesting. And the flame is turning itself into a pyramid shape. Very interesting. I'm doing some prosperity work, of course. Um, it's sad, isn't it? It is the fact that so women actually love patriarchy too for some reason. They just love that, especially when it's convenient, especially if you know, or not really knowing the right thing to do to manifest. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you do have a very, like, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's definitely something. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I have to blow that out. That was getting ready to get out of control. I feel like you definitely do have the ability to manifest, but I feel like just like a lot of women, you're being blocked, and you can remove those blockages by doing a generational hex remover. Many of us were hexed generationally. Many of us were by ignorance and lowered expectations of the woman being told to shut up, the woman being told, oh, are you gonna bend down? Are you gonna get on your hands and knees and crawl for me? You bitch. Well, you not gonna have nothing. So, yeah. I'm just telling y'all, it's disgusting, but this is the way a lot of these men are taught to. My boys ain't gonna be raised like that, so my children are gonna make some women happy. Okay. All right, let me go back up. Sarah wants to know about career, don't know what to do, and then I will get to your question, third eye queen. All right, spirit guide. Sarah wants to know about career. She don't know what to do. So what should she do about her career? Okay, thank you. You got to cut ties with people that have a negative effect on your emotions. The reason why, people tend to mess with women emotionally that way is because it's literally treating women like they're incapable, treating women like they're crap. It messes with your self-esteem. It messes with your spiritual growth. Literally, they will have no problem with trying to interfere with a woman's spiritual growth. Like, they just don't care. They're just like, oh, you're a woman. You're what am I, cattle? Am I not human? Am I, what? So yeah, it's scary. It's scary how crazy these people are. It is. And I just be looking at them like, whatever, while I help out all my clients break free from that crap. And that energy and that spirit will chase you. So you got the 8 of Cups, you got the 3 of Wands, and you got the 10 of Cups. So I feel like you need to do something, because I feel like you're an empath. First of all, you need to really come to grips with your empathic abilities. And look, I always encourage people into spiritual practices and stuff. So I feel like either helping people, maybe possibly, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would suggest going into nursing, but that career has gotten so corrupt. Field has gotten so corrupt, guys. I'm sorry. Just the whole energy around it has just gotten so corrupt. So I support other females. I do. If they're being respectful to me, I am always rocking with my girls. Facts. I don't have nothing against no other woman. In fact, I'll show her how to get what she needs. Okay, so yeah, but that's true. There's a lot of crazy, ignorant people out here in this world. Okay, just rotten to their core, you know? So that's why I stopped arguing with women on YouTube as well, because it'll make you come across as, being toxic to other women. And I don't do that. I don't deal with no toxic woman. I don't want to play the toxic female game. I don't want to do it. I want to sit here and eat s'mores and ice cream and watch a freaking scary movie and do spell work and make it rain outside. That's all that I want to do. Like, that's not So you got to understand that people are also dealing with their own demons, and then they're also possessed, and then they also have trauma. But that's no excuse. Having trauma is no excuse for the stuff that they do. Okay. So, I feel too much. I don't like being in crowded places due to it. I get anxious and can't breathe. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like that either. Crowded places, And, you know, I will go to like certain events. Like when I was in my hometown, I went out as much as I wanted, you know. Since I have a spiritual stalker with big bug eyes, I can't wait till I move out of this area and this fool don't know where I live. I did, yes. Yeah, I need, well, hell, it needs to rain over here, but it did get colder. We got a pretty good cold snap over here. I was like, ooh, I left the windows open. It ain't no screens over here, y'all. I think I just was moving real quick, and then I was like, wait a minute, this place has no screens on the windows. What a world. And okay, guys, so my new house definitely has brand new screens on the windows. I'll be able to open the window and like just get fresh air all the time, not have to worry about mosquitoes and stuff coming in through the window. I've been living ghetto fabulous, y'all, for real. Oh, God. Okay. Third Eye Queen, are you ready? Because some of y'all will close out and come back in. Holler at me in the chat when you're ready, and I will start on your reading. Thank you so much. You know that they had to try to make it they. Who is they? They are the men. You know they tried to make it as traumatizing as possible, though. They did. And it's like life's little games. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay. So third eye queen. Okay, third eye queen, spirit guides, ancestors. Does third eye queen have any blockages that keeps her from being successful with love, career, and life? Now, guys, you know that I've got the manifest your full potential. This is for probably already, if you've already removed hexes and had cleanses, and you may be starting a business, or you may be starting school, or you may be starting a new job. If y'all working these jobs, y'all got to protect yourself and stop trying to be friends with these people at these jobs, because all of them scared and all of them kind of cray cray. Okay, not all of them, some of them. Some of them are. Okay, so just be careful with that. When you work in these jobs, make sure you're doing your protection. Make sure that you are working with a spiritualist. I'm telling y'all. I have experienced it. Okay, so yes, there is a blockage. You have the high priestess, the two of swords, the eight of pentacles, the page of pentacles, and the magician. Clarify high priestess and clarify who is this page of pentacles. You got yourself a problem. There's an earth sign here, real emotionally distraught. Somebody in your past done put a root on you. Child, you got a root on you. Okay, clarify the magician. Yep, it's definitely a root. It's probably at the root. Did your mother have issues with love, money, career? Mm-hmm. But I'm wondering if it's generational. Because I feel like it's something really deep hidden. The high priestess is, what she's telling me is that um, I do feel as though it's something to do with the third eye and the crown, is what she's telling me. Okay, so they had issues with love. What about money? What ends up happening is that number one, there's so many different scenarios, to be honest with you, but just to give you the gist of it, um, certain words, phrases, attitudes, energies, and entities. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of, I can definitely see a person with the Eight of Cups. My mother takes care of the family. Well, that's sweet. That is so sweet of her. So, yeah, I feel like it's some kind of root on you, though. Like, are they single, though? Okay, yeah. Well, you definitely want to do some cord cutting with any kind of emotional abuse. You definitely probably do need some spiritual work. And the reason why I say that is because those things just don't resolve themselves, guys. You know how many single women is up in the church talking about Jesus as their husband. This is sad. And I'll be looking at people like, do you not see what's going on? And they're all sitting around mad and angry, talking about, ain't none of these men about nothing. None of them. They have a couple of bad experience. And then, like, y'all, I really like my love life is not altered at all by this last situation that I went through with this one dude, because it's like, well, we kind of already knew what you were about. So nobody's shocked. Okay. Why are these women so negative? Why are these mothers so negative? And you know what? They're not like other mothers. You know what? There's a Chinese proverb that what your mother or your parents want for you is what you will have. So when you come from a background with people with lowered expectations, like very low, like what do you think that your family would do? Ask yourself this question. All of you that are in the chat, what would you think that your family would do if you went to them and say, hey, I got like this $1 million contract with this company. I'm going to be making $1 million a year. They're going to give me a $2 million sign on bonus. And what do you think your family members would say? You think they'd be happy for you? Or do you think that a majority of you wouldn't even tell them? You would just disappear because you already know that they're going to turn into maniacs and just like, I can't believe it. God dang, gonna get. They'll laugh at you. I'm seeing that there was a double hex that was done, but I feel like it's at the root chakra, because I feel like, especially when you were 9 years old, there's something in your subconscious coming from the age of 9. So when you have a parent that sits there and they're so ignorant that they sit there and say, you should never trust none of these men. They all horrible. They're bad luck. They suck. Nah. They suck. Nah. You know, man. Start doing the jitterbug. This is what we have to grow up with. So much negativity all the time. It's like, but why? And then they'll probably say, see, do you see how this most recent guy did you? But we already knew he was a butthole. He kind of started out stalking me. So I guess I'm supposed to give up on love. I give up because, girl, it is a trip. I swear. I can't handle it. I can't. I just can't. You said they wouldn't believe you, Sarah? Well, that sucks. Okay, guys, my phone is plugged into the charger, but it just keeps going down and down and down. So I'm going to let this phone charge up and I'm going to get off of here. I have had fun doing these readings for you guys. Absolutely. The link to my website is below. Just go and get you a consultation. Now, guys, just to let you know, when I move, I'm going to be doing spiritual work for people up until probably like 2 days before I move. And then I'm going to have to pack everything up. But as soon as I move into my new place, I'm getting all y'all work done. But that's not going to be until, no, I'm not going to say. But you can contact me right now for your consultations. Thank you, Sarah. Good night to you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. It started off kind of slow, but then I started listening to this law of attraction. So make sure that you hit the thumbs up and that you subscribe. And also the witching hour special is $27 for a 30-minute reading. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Orion's daughter. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Love and light.